Hey students, so I've had some students ask me about suggestions of things that people can do when they're feeling down. I know it's a really weird time for all of us, okay? So I wanted to tell you of some things that have helped me that help a lot of other people. So let's get going. So my dubious claim to fame is that I actually have had severe depression and anxiety and even an eating disorder. I've come out on the other side of those. It took me a lot of study and doing a lot of different things. And I want to share with you those things that I do every day on a continuing basis that help me. These are all research based. And so let's get going. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you my typical day. I know you guys want to know this so bad, but really these things can help you, okay? So much of this is nowadays it's called lifestyle medicine. So the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is that I have some ground flaxseed and chia seed, but you can have just flaxseed, and flaxseed is very inexpensive. You can get it at any grocery store nowadays. You can get it ground or you can grind it up in a blender. And you can see on this slide, there are many nutrients in flaxseed, which is why they find it to be so helpful. So I've taught depression, anxiety, recovery classes, and there are some of the participants in the classes that just starting to take flaxseed has helped them to start feeling better, just that alone. So then you're going to say, well, how do I do that? Okay, so you need to, this is what we tell them in the classes that I've taught. Taking 1 to 3 tablespoons of flaxseed a day. You can take it like in water and then with a piece of fruit or in 100% fruit juice watered down. That's what I do. And for best results, take it a half an hour away from eating other foods. It's so that your body picks up on the specific nutrients that you're trying to get it to pick up on, okay? That's the first thing I do. Then, and then I do take some supplements, a couple of supplements with that. But you guys are young, I'm old, so if you just eat healthy, you won't need supplements, most of you. If you can't take flaxseed, there are other kinds of foods that you can take that would give you the similar benefits. And there's a website called nutritiondata.com where you could look up things like that. All right, just speaking along the lines of healthy eating, healthy diets can alter the expression of hundreds of genes. It helps give you healthy liver and immune function. You know, I've talked about this before, so you're going blah, 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 but it's actually really important, okay? So I wanted to give you this recipe. I hope you can see it. Yeah, you should be able to see it. This is actually a research-based smoothie recipe, and it's really good. All of my family likes it, and they love it when I make smoothies. So it is something that you could try, okay? Especially when the fruit starts coming on. So the next thing I do after taking the flaxseed and the chia seed is I exercise. And you know, I have really promoted exercise. It's such a very, very important thing. So what kind of exercising can you do? I know you might be even stuck in an apartment, but even if it's running in place, doing push-ups and sit-ups, anything to get your heart going and your body stronger, Mr. Donaldson and Miss Nightwell think you're awesome, okay? But it really, really helps the brain and the body, okay? So that's the next thing I do. If I can get outside, I love to get outside. That's even better, out in some fresh air and get some sunshine. Okay, so, there we go. So it also helps over time to change genetic expression. It can take up to 10 days to start feeling better. If you haven't exercised for a while, you might feel lousy for a while. But then over time, it will help you feel better and better and better. So try to exercise at least 20 minutes a day. Nowadays, with what we've got going on, you could definitely increase that, couldn't you? Okay, the next thing that I do, you know that I've talked about this, is that daily energy routine. Oop, that just disappeared. So it's called the daily energy routine, the official version. That's the one that I use every day, but there are other ones out there. It has multiple benefits, physical health benefits. You might be thinking this is an old lady. She is older, but look how much energy she has. But anyway, there are also brain gym exercises. Those are actually research-based, and you can find those. You can find young people doing the brain gym exercises. So that is the next thing that I do after I exercise. I found this to be very helpful, and sometimes I'll do it twice a day. And nowadays, I'm doing it twice a day because it's just weird to be socially isolated like we are, isn't it? Okay, then I do some breath work, all right? So this is really, really, really important. We've talked about how important it is to have healthy oxygen levels in Utah and just everywhere. So, okay, I do something called sky breathing, but I found that this app called Breathe to Relax is it's got very similar to the sky breathing, okay? Not as much, but you know, it's at least free. And then the Wim Hof, I've seen there's Wim Hof videos on YouTube. That seems to be similar. There's also 2.1 breathing, heart math. I've talked to you about that before. Those are pricey. Oh, this is what it's the Breathe to Relax is similar in a way to the heart math, not to sky breathing. Sky breathing is different. It's more similar to the Wim Hof method. And then also mindfulness. So you've got a lot of options for breath work, but it's really important and very important to do that for at least 20 minutes a day. Do some kind of deep breathing exercise. And there have been people in my class that was the big thing that really, really helped them both with depression and with anxiety. Okay, the next thing I do is something, so I'm taking water inside and water outside. You guys always see me walk around with a water bottle. This is water. And then I do something called a contrasting shower. Now this is something that I learned from a program called the Nedley Depression Anxiety Recovery Program. And it's actually now become quite well known, especially for big time athletes and stuff, because of the many things that it does. And so there are many benefits to contrasting showers, okay? The Nedley program has had many research studies done on the Nedley program, and this is part of the Nedley program. And so I saw YouTube that said that contrasting showers were not researched, but that guy didn't know that actually it's part of the Nedley program, and it definitely has been researched. So these are some of the things that help with the reasons why contrasting showers help. They are a bugger to do. I know, they're really hard to, like every morning, am I really going to turn that to cold? But I do, okay? And it's all worth it in the end. There was a time when I was really down, even grieving, and I was doing them morning and night, and it helped pull me out of that. In about 5 days, it helped me have a breakthrough and be able to start emotionally processing stuff, and it was really helpful. So anyway, you can see that here. It's important to know how to do it correctly. And then just sunlight, so helpful if you can get out in the sun. And I know it's been kind of cloudy lately. And then in Utah, there are a lot of times where we don't get sun at the right times and stuff. First thing in the morning is ideal. And here are the benefits of the sun or light therapy, okay? So the light therapy, you don't get vitamin D from it, but you get a lot of other benefits from it. In one of the videos I made on the YouTube CDGH Counseling Office YouTube channel, it links to somebody that talks about light therapy. Okay, so well, here's a little how to do light therapy. Okay, so this talks about the brightness of the light is important, and the time of day is ideal if you can get it between 6 and 7. The degree to the face, for my light, which I don't have right here, I sit it at an angle in front of my face and it shines on me while I'm getting ready for work. Okay, all right, make sure you read the instructions, and if there are warnings, make sure that you read them, like if you're on a medication that makes you photosensitive or anything like that. Okay, but right now we're getting more and more light, and so it's an awesome time. Get out when you can, get some light. Maybe take your computer outside, be careful with it, and get some light. Okay, all this talks about, these are the reasons why this is so helpful. It's a loop called the Serotonin Melatonin feedback loop. So basically what it does is that the tryptophan is then converted, because you got light in the morning before, and the day before, then the tryptophan at night is created into serotonin. Serotonin helps us feel good, feel happy, everything like that. And then that's created to melatonin, and this needs to be in darkness. And so it's important to have darkness when we're sleeping at night. So if you have a light on outside the window or something like that, you need to like put on a mask, you know, that helps to make it so that it's very dark. And then you just have to have nutrients, and that's where the nutrition is really important. So you need to have plenty of calcium and vitamin B6, which is in many, many healthy foods, has vitamin 6, B6, and then vitamin D. And that's where the flaxseed and chia seed taken properly are very important to this, because they have tryptophan in them, which is the thing at the very top. Okay, so this feedback loop is really important. Okay, so next, I do meditation, not in the morning, because then I'm time to go to work and see your smiling faces, but in the evening I will do some meditation. There are many, many benefits to meditation. Okay, like mindfulness. You've heard of mindfulness, and we have options and help for you with mindfulness. There are different kinds of meditation and visualization that can be really helpful too. Okay, so there are some of the benefits. I hope you can see those. All right, then if I'm really stressed out, what do? Well, like I said, getting outside is really helpful. That's where the EFT tapping comes in. All of these things have been very helpful for me. You know, counseling can be helpful. Some of you don't have options for that, so I made some videos that would be helpful for you, hopefully, or can potentially be helpful if counseling is not an option for you. Okay, those are the tapping points of EFT. So these are some things that can help you to feel better when you're feeling stressed and down or anxious, and we're excited to see you again. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but for now, you take care.